Number 26 Delta, are you able to maintain 2,500 feet there?
Sir, we're not doing jack. We got a real bad vibration. We're losing engines.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me once again. My name is Lex. This incident happened on June 28th of 2015. A Bonanza departed from Lancaster Airport in Pennsylvania, and they were en route to Norwood Airport, which is in Massachusetts. So the issue started about 15 miles away from Norwood. Aircraft started experiencing some engine issues, so they had to find a way to put it down and find a place to put it down as well. And weather conditions were very, very poor, which made it more difficult. So let's check it out.
Hey, good evening. Bonanza 5626 Delta out of 5-3.
Bonanza 5626 Delta, boss approach, good evening. The Norwood altimeter 206 Would you prefer the localizer or the GPS approach today?
GPS 23, please, sir.
Number 26 Delta, flighting 090, vectors for the RNAV GPS runway 35 approach, Venus Gulf current.
090, got golf, down 3000, 26 Delta.
Number 26 Delta, turn right heading 100, and descend to maintain 2,000.
100, 26 Delta. And this is 5626 Delta, is there an emergency at this time?
Number 26 Delta, roger, and say attention.
We still wanted to do the approach to 35, but we're having engine problems.
Number 26 Delta, very good. And when you're able, just advise souls on board and fuel remaining, and what exactly the emergency is if you know what the engine problems are.
It looks like we've lost our control panel.
6 Delta, just say again what the intentions of the issue is with the engine.
Yeah, we've got problems with the engine. This is nearest airport?
The nearest airport's North Central, just behind you, about 7 miles or so.
Can you direct me there? And I need vectors. I can't do it. I can't shoot anything.
26 Delta, very good. There's an RNAV approach that is inbound from the north, and you're clear to North Central Airport via radar vector. Starlet sitting 350, maintain 3,000.
350, 26 Delta. This is 26 Delta. We're not able to maintain altitude.
Number 26 Delta, roger, and just maintain best altitude that you're able to, and that heading is a vector for North Central. Number 26 Delta, are you able to maintain 2,500 feet there?
Sir, we're not doing jack. We got a real bad vibration. We're losing engines.
Number 26 Delta, very good. The field's just off, say, 11 o'clock and about 8 miles. There's a highway just off your right-hand side as well, off, say, 230 now and 2.5 miles north-south interstate there.
We have no engines. We're IMC. I need help.
Number 26 Delta, roger, and flighting 360 gets you towards the interstate. That's the best thing I have painted on my picture at the moment.
Okay, is that a right-hand turn?
Number 26 Delta, firm heading right turn heading 360, the interstate 495.
Okay, 360 is where I'm going.
Number 26 Delta, as you turn to the north there, the interstate will be just off about 1230 and 2 miles north-south by interstate 495, if you're familiar with the area.
We are not. We're gliding, 26 Delta.
Number 26 Delta, roger, and right there at just for 12 o'clock now, about 2 miles to be the interstate, just once you break out.
26 Delta, we're looking.
Roger, that's about the closest I have at the moment.
Roger that. Oh.
26 Delta, it's just off about 1230 and about a mile and a half to the interstate.
6 Delta.
5626 Delta, Boston. 5626 Delta, radar contact is lost.
So the aircraft is eastbound, checking in with the air traffic controller, leaving 5,000 for 3,000 feet. The pilot is getting vectors to Norwood Airport, which is right over here. He asked for the RNAV to runway 35. So if we look at the extended center line for that runway, based on his current heading, he's set up for about a 13-mile final. Somewhere around here is where the aircraft started having the problems and declares the emergency. He asked the air traffic controller for the nearest airport, and he was told that North Central Airport, which is behind him, is the nearest airport, which is about 7 miles away. So an argument can be made that maybe this airport over here may have been the more suitable option because it's straight ahead and the pilot wouldn't have to turn much, and he's losing thrust. So making too many turns will decrease his airspeed even quicker. But if you're a pilot, let me know in the comments which option you think would have been best for him. So he gets a vector to the north, and I'm assuming it's for runway 23, which is right over here, because the air traffic controller didn't really specify. One of the major problems here was the weather. The reported weather over North Central Airport at the time of this incident showed that the ceiling was overcast at 800 feet. So once the pilot realized that he couldn't make it to North Central Airport, this solid cloud layer made it extremely difficult for him to navigate and locate the highway or any other suitable landing site. It's unclear whether or not the pilot still had control of the aircraft after he turned northbound and continued gliding, but he crashed here in a residential area in a town called Plainville. As you see in these images, a massive fire ensued, consuming the residents after the aircraft struck the roof of the home at the corner towards the backside. There were 3 people on board, and unfortunately, they were all found deceased, but no one on the ground got hurt. So, according to the NTSB report, the cause of the accident was the result of a failed alternator drive coupling, which caused damage to other components of the engine. I'm not a pilot and I'm not a mechanic, so you guys can go ahead and elaborate more on that in the comments if you know a lot about it. So overall, I think the air traffic controller did a decent job handling the situation, but there were some moments where I was scratching my head because he wasn't really hearing what the pilot was asking for. For example, when the pilot stated that he was losing engines, and then controller replied with "very good." So that was kind of weird. And another situation was when the pilot stated that he couldn't shoot anything, meaning that he couldn't shoot any approaches, but the air traffic controller went and vectored him for the RNAV to that runway. So that wasn't gonna really help him if he couldn't shoot the approach, and he doesn't have the systems or the capabilities in the aircraft to shoot those approaches. So that wasn't gonna help him at all. It'd be best to just vector him directly to the airport. He probably still wouldn't make it to the airport, but you gotta give him a shot. But guys, I appreciate you for watching this video all the way to the end. If you haven't done so already, hit the like, subscribe button, and as always, peace.